Since the late 1800s, people have been enjoying the refreshing taste of Coca-Cola. First marketed as a medicine, one that could cure addictions, headaches, and even impotence, it is now one of the most recognizable brands in the world. For the longest time, people only drank the stuff, assuming it served no other purpose. Today, we have the internet, and fans have discovered other uses than just sipping your soda. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends so you don't miss more videos like this. Grab a can, maybe a 2-liter, and prepare for a few cool life hacks. These are 10 awesome Coca-Cola hacks you didn't know about. Getting gum out of your hair. As a parent, having your child coming and running to you crying because they have gum in their hair is an awful feeling. If you're a single dude who always falls asleep crying and chewing gum, you also understand the miserable idea of cutting your hair to remove the gum stuck in it. Whomever you are, if you find yourself in this sticky situation, don't grab the scissors. Reach for a can of Coke instead. Pour the pop into a glass and place the gum-filled strands of hair into it, soaking your follicles in the carbonated beverages. After roughly 10 minutes, grab a brush or a comb and then gently run it through the offending area. As you're stroking your hair, the gum should slide right off it. If your hair is colored though, be careful. Coca-Cola might affect your dyed dew. Removing hair dye. If your trip to the salon left your hair a different hue than you wanted, your only choices used to be wait it out or spend more than a few bucks on expensive shampoos. Thankfully, if you have some soda around, you can quicken the departure of your unwanted appearance. For this life hack, you'll need to be cutting calories, as Diet Coke works best. Typically, diet drinks are slightly more carbonated than the regular counterparts. To wash out the dye, you can soak your hair in a bowl of the beverage or rinse the hair out with it while in the shower. The extra fizz soaks your follicles and breaks down the dye. It won't magically remove the product, but it will significantly increase the time till you can try to color your locks again. Cook a roast. Cooking dinner is a hassle, no matter your lot in life. If you're trying to save a few bucks, you know that eating in is the way to go. Better for the bottom line, but it does cut into your me time. Trying to prepare meals after a long day stinks on ice. However, using a crock pot to slow roast a meal means a warm and waiting dinner after work. If you have a couple of cans of Coke lying around, you can make it delicious too. Toss a hunk of beef into a crock pot along with your preferred veggies, add in some seasoning mix, and 2 or 3 cans of Coke, maybe a bit of water, and set that sucker on low and slow. After 8 hours or so, a delicious dinner is served. Barbecue sauce. Coke's not just for slow cooking, it's a great addition to any sauce. It adds a sweet taste to your choice of meats. If you forgot to grab a barbecue sauce on the way home again, and the ribs are almost done, don't panic. Run to the pantry and grab a can of Coke. For a simple solution, mix the beverage with some ketchup, add a little salt and pepper to taste, and you got yourself a sweet sauce to complement your cooking. If you want to fancy it up a bit, pour some of the pop into any marinade. The caramel and the chemicals from the Coke will mix with most sauces, giving you some killer wings or a perfect pork tenderloin. Best part, if all the cooking makes you thirsty, take a swig of soda to avoid sweating. Avoiding the meat sweats, that's on you. Clean your coins. If you're a fan of gathering minted and legal tenders, better known as coin collecting, or a germaphobe who knows that money can carry a lot more bacteria than a toilet, grab a can of Coke because the caramel-colored carbonated water is going to change your change. Take your old coins, the ones covered in grimes and germs from their journey across the land, hand to hand, and maybe a mouth or two. Let them sit in a glass of your finest Coke, possibly a vintage 2017, overnight. The phosphoric acid, one of the main ingredients in most sodas, along with the fizz-filled water, will soak through the gross buildup. The next day, remove your coins, buffing them down with a cloth. You'll be so pleased, you'll keep on smiling knowing that the coins in your pocket are sparkling and ready to be spent. Clean your toilet. While money may have more germs than a toilet, the porcelain throne still contains a large number of bacteria that needs to be cleaned, often. Despite using any of the products for bathroom cleaning, you can still find a stubborn ring around the bowl, a circular stain that just won't go away. If you're a Coke drinker and you can spare a can, pour one into the bowl and watch your privy get pretty. After pouring the can into the water, let it soak for an hour or two. It's not going to look pretty, like a Wednesday morning after Taco Tuesday, but at least it doesn't smell the same. When it's time, flush the commode and use a brush, scrubbing the sides as the water drains. No more ring around the rosy, cause you have a shiny loo now too. Remove rust. When you're trying to remove a stingy bolt or you left your tools out in the rain, you don't need to run out and pick up an expensive rust remover. The answer to your dilemma is currently collecting condensation around your hand. If a combination of a wrench and your muscle torque can't loosen up that annoying nut, let the chemicals of Coke, the acidic properties that is, help remove the buildup of the gunk. Soaking a rag in Coke and wrapping it around the bolt is a great way to keep the Coke in contact with the rusted metal. A corrosion process occurs, making your job a hell of a lot easier. Along those lines, rubbing a Coke-filled cloth on a car battery terminal can give you a better connection. Jump-starting your jump start. Polish your chrome knob. Along with doorknobs that are chrome plated, Coca-Cola not only brings a smile to many, including polar bears, it can also bring a shine back to your dull fenders or tailpipes. Diet Coke works better for this one, but classic, never new, will get the job done as well. You'll need to grab some aluminum foil in order to really brighten your rusting parts. Use the Coke, pouring it over lackluster chrome pieces. Roll the foil into small, hand-sized balls. With a deft and gentle touch, rub the foil over the rust spots on the chrome. Rinse with water and get your shades out to admire your handy work. While you're at it, use the Coke to rinse off the dead insects on your windshield. Careful though, don't get it on the paint. There's not an awesome drink that repaints cars. Removing bloodstains. If you threw a massive party complete with cops and cannibalism, or if you're a cleanliness-conscious killer, a can of Coke will make your life a lot easier. A popular urban myth says that the police officer carry 2 liters of Coke in their trunks in case they come across a gruesome crime scene. While that myth was busted, the folks at Mythbusters proved that Coke is a great cleaning agent. Whatever ingredients make up the supposed secret formula of the elixir created in Atlanta, Georgia, it sure makes cleaning up go quicker. If you find a crimson drop on your collar, drip some on the dot and rub with a cloth. It makes for a great addition to your stain-filled laundry as well. If you forgot to lay plastic down to make cleanup easier, you might want to go with a 2 liter. Make a fizzle fountain. Thus far, all the items on this list make your life a little bit easier. With the free time you'll find yourself having because you hacked life, you're gonna need to blow off some steam. What better way to combine Coke with baking soda or Mentos candy? You probably shouldn't try this at home, so it's best to enjoy it from the safety of a Google search. Less cleanup. Go diet if you can, as it usually contains more carbonation. Pour some baking soda into the standing 2 liter and watch the phosphoric acid-fueled fountain shoot up into the air. For the ultimate hack, remember safety first. Toss a couple Mentos in your drink and enjoy the volcanic beverage. While it's messy, it never fails to bring a smile, just like Coke. Yeah, science. Times are changing and your soft drinks aren't just for drinking anymore. Have you ever tried any of these Coke hacks? Have one we didn't mention yet? Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment below.